How are you? I hope you are doing well. My name is Sneha Malik. Today my topic is data types. So in this video you will learn about what is the meaning of data type, what all the different keywords are used to specify different data types by different programming languages. So before starting this topic, I would like to tell you, if anyone have not seen first two elements of the basic programming languages, please go and watch that video in which I have discussed about first element, that is environment setup, and second element is syntax. So I will share the link in my description box. Now let us discuss about very simple but very important concepts available in almost programming language, which is data type. As the name indicates, data type means the types of data which we can process in computer program. So what is the definition of data type? Data type means the types of data which we can process in our computer program. It may be a numerical type, it may be alphanumeric, it may be character, or it may be a decimal type. So let us keep a computer programming aside for a while. We'll take a simple example to understand the meaning of data type. Okay. So first of all, I am taking an example, that is like I need to add two numbers, that is 10.6 plus 2.5. So this can be done as follows. This example is deal with only the decimal numbers. Now if I want to write a record of a student in a notebook, so what all the things we can take, like in that, this is your first example. This example is deal with only decimal numbers. Okay. Now the second example I am taking, in this we have to write, I need to write a record of a student in my notebook. So let us put a record of a student. In a student record, I have name, class, roll number, section, age, and school name. Okay, so let us put a record of a one student. Like the student name is Deep. Class is 10th. Roll number is 27. Section I am taking here A. Age is 16 years and school name is XYZ Public School. Now if we see, the name is equal to Deep. So how we write the Deep? If we consider Deep, how many characters we are using here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we cannot say it is a single character, it is a sequence of a character. So we will write the type of name is sequence of character, which is called a string. Whenever we have a sequence of character, it is known as a string. Now coming to the class, in class you can see here first number is numeric number and th is a in th there are two characters, t and h. So we can say it is a class is a combination of numeric number plus sequence of character. So what will be the data types of class here? The class data type will be, data type of class is alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means in this we have alphabets as well as numbers also. Now coming to the roll number. In roll number we have only one number which indicates integer type, or you can say it is a whole number. So the roll number data type is whole number or integer type. Okay, now coming to the next, that is section. In this I have taken only one character. So what will be the data type of section? The section data type is character type. And now next age, like here I have written 16.5. So what is the meaning of this? The 16.5 means 16 and half. So it is known as a decimal number. So what is the data type of age? Decimal type. Or it may be an integer also, because if the age is only 16, so age data type can be integer as well as decimal type. Now the school name. Here I have written XYZ public school. So in this, how many character? It is not only a single character, it is a sequence of a character. So this data type, the data type of school name is string data type. So in this example, from this example, what you understand means in our day-to-day life, we are using different types of data types, different types of data daily. Like in name, we have the data type of name is string, class data type is alphanumeric, roll number data type is integer, section data type is character, age data type is decimal type or it may be an integer, and the school name is a sequence of a character which is known as a string. So by this example we will get to know this point. In our day-to-day life we also use the different types of data. Now coming to the computer language. So when we write a computer program, we need to specify the data types very clearly. Okay, means if we are not specifying the data types of a particular data clearly, then the computer does not able to understand what operations it has to perform. So that then there will be an error. So what do you understand by this? Means a when we write a computer program, in computer programming, we must need to specify the data type clearly. Why? Because if we are not specify the data type clearly, computer are not able to produce any output or give any output. Now we are going to the second topic. What is the second topic in this video? I have told you in starting of this class, that is different keywords are used to specify different data types by different programming language. So this is your second topic. In this topic we will discuss about what all the different keywords are used to specify different data types by different programming language. Here we are taking the programming language that are C, Java and Python. We will discuss about these programming languages, data types, what all the data type keywords we are used to specify a particular data type. Okay. So in some programming languages we are using a computer programming language use same keywords to specify a particular data type. Like first we will consider about C and Java. C C and Java programming language supports some of the common data keywords. Okay, like if we are in C programming language, int is used to represent or int is used to specify integer data type. Similarly, in Java, int is used to specify integer data type. Now, the second data type is char. So, this keyword, these are the keywords. Now, the char keyword is used to specify a character data type element. Or char keyword is used to specify character data type. So this is common in both C and Java programming language. So C and Java both sports some of the common keywords to specify the different data types. Now, but Java has some other additional data types also. Now we will discuss about what all the common keywords are used by both C and Java programming languages. So I am writing here purpose, keyword, size and range. So what is the purpose? Purpose means which type of data type, like integer data type. If you have a number integer type or integer data type, for this integer data type, we are using which keyword? int in both programming language, in C and Java both, and the size of this integer is 2 byte. In terms of bits, it will be 16 bits. Now, what will be the range of this? The range is depend on the computer's like 16-bit machine or 32-bit machine. So in this the range, if we are taking 16-bit machine, so in that the range will be minus 2 raised to power 16 minus 1 to 2 raised to power 16 minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so you can able to learn easily. If you write here minus 3 2 7 6 8 2, we can write this also 3 2 7 6 7. This value is equal to 2 raised to power 16 minus 1, which is equal to minus 2 raised to power 15 to 2 raised to power 15. Okay. Now the second data type is decimal data type. In our day-to-day life, we are using this decimal word, but in computer programming language, instead of this decimal, we are using float data type. Okay, or floating numbers, floating point data types. So for these types of data types, we are using a keyword in both C and Java programming language, that is float, and its size is 4 bytes and its range is minus 1.2 E38 to 1.2 E38. Okay. Now the next data type is character data type. First, second, third, that is character data type. So when we have a character data type like a single character, that is A or B, if we have a value like section, so how will you, which keyword you are using for character data type values, that is CHAR, which is we will pronunciate, that is char. So its size is 1 byte and its range is minus 2 raised to power 8 minus 1 to 2 raised to power 8 minus 1 minus 1, or you can say minus 2 raised to power 7 to 2 raised to power 7 minus 1, or it can be written as minus 128 to 127. Okay, so these three data types and the keywords both are the same. These are the same in both programming languages, that is C and Java. So there are so these types of data types are known as primitive data types, and we can create complex data types also by using these primitive data types that are known as user defined data types. Like string will be a sequence of characters. Now coming to the Python programming language. In Python programming language, as I told you, what is the first feature of Python programming language? We have discussed in our previous video, that is Python is interpreted language. So what is the advantage of this feature? Python language does not require semicolon at the end of a statement. Okay. Now what is the second feature? The second feature is that Python does not require any keywords to specify a particular data type. So what is the second feature? Python does not require or does not make use of keywords to specify particular data type. Understand? So these are the two features that we have discussed. One is in my previous video and this is in this video. It is related to data type and it is related to syntax. What is related to syntax? Means the Python is an interpreted programming language, so it does not require semicolon at the end of end of the statement, end of the instruction. And the second feature is Python does not make use of any keyword to specify particular data types. But Python has only 5 standard data types, which all are: first one is numeric or number. Second is string. Third, list. 4, tuple, and fifth is dictionary. So from these 5 standard data types, these 2 are basic data types of the Python programming language. Means these 2 data types are almost used in every program of a Python programming language, and while these 3 are advanced, these are advanced data type. Okay, so these are used when we are using Python with the database connectivity. So these are the 2 basic data types which are used by almost every program of a Python programming language. So that's all about the data type, its meaning, and what all the keywords are used to specify different data types in different programming languages. So I hope you like this video. If you have any question, please ask in comment section. Please do share, like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I will continue in my next class.